Hi. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use a variable, which is basically just a container that's going to hold some information. So I'm going to create a loop, and I'm going to move the cat with the keyboard again. So this should be review. If it's not, you can just follow along with what I'm doing. So I'm going to be sensing, I'm going to sense to see if the right arrow, and then we'll change the X, we're just moving to the right. I'm going to add a new sprite. I'm going to do a surprise sprite, and today it's bananas. So I'm just going to say if I touch the bananas, I'm going to increase one of my variables. So I'm going to make a variable and just call it count. And I'm just going to make it for all sprites, so any sprite can see this variable. Sometimes you want to do it just for the sprite to avoid other sprites changing information that you don't want changed. That's a scope conversation, but we're going to make this global basically. So any sprite can see this variable. So there's count there. I'm going to set count to 0 when the program starts, and I'm going to say if I touch, I'll do it in this, if I touch this banana, so I'll do this, and an if statement, and then sensing, so if touching this point sprite 1, which is the cat, then I'm going to change the count. So if I change count by 1, and I just go on the bananas, count's going up. That's how fast Scratch is looping. If I go past the bananas, I'm no longer touching, and so count is not increasing. Okay, so that's not a great way to use a variable, but I just wanted to show you how to create a variable and keep track of information. And there's lots of ways we can now make our program much more detailed and accurate by using variables. Okay, so these are just containers that hold information, and we can do an infinite number of things now that we can control or keep track of information.